We live with pneumonia.
Exactly. Let me quickly just make an Insta video as well. Hey guys, what? Oh, hold on a second. Good afternoon, guys. We're live on YouTube now. YouTube link is in. Oh, hold on. I don't think my thing is recording. I don't know why my Insta is not recording. Hello? Hello? Oh, just taking that picture. Hello? See, it just keeps on taking a picture. Let me try again. Good afternoon, guys. We're live on YouTube now. YouTube link is in the bio. Make sure you guys tune in. Guys, we're live on YouTube now. Perfect. YouTube link is in the bio. Make sure you guys tune in. Okay, perfect. This time it worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. Tune in. Okay, cool. Amazing stuff. Yeah, I took this little trade on this as well. Yeah, man, this sell position actually played out so nicely just before our session. So, okay, do you see how I took a trade on this account, and then it kind of like it was taken on this account as well. So this is because of the copy trader. You see it, right? Mm-hmm. See, exact same thing, but I think on this the max drawdown was I think 4.4 pips, but that's because of the broker, the spreads, and everything else as well. So you can see on this account I'm up like £169, and on this account I'm up like $1,000. Literally like the same exact trade I took just before our session. I saw that sell opportunity. I was like, you know what, it's gonna go straight to the TP and let's just take it. So it went literally, it was exactly same. So what happens is, right, on your copy trader, what you can do is, so once is your source account, and then so obviously you link it with the receiver account, and then what you can do is once you go on your receiver settings, what you can do is you can just set up the risk, and I'll set up 1% risk. So every time I take a trade, let's say you can see I'm up 10% on the account, the one on the left, right? And the trade on the right, it only was 1% risk. So you can actually just play with the settings as well. It's so great. Hey, Garcia. Hey, what's happening, brother? Garcia, you good?
Yeah, good morning, good morning.
Hey, bro, the Forex swap here is amazing, bro. The free demo trial. Look, I tried it. You see the one on the left? I took a trade on this account. It copied on my 100k account as well. Amazing. I like it, man. I like it. It's actually nice. Hey, what's happening, everyone on YouTube? How's everyone doing? Guys, I literally took a trade before our session starts. I know, but it was just an amazing opportunity. Amazing opportunity. Anyway, let's turn these off now. Let's start our analysis.
Try to see if the copier worked.
Yeah. It's great, bro. It's so great. I was a little bit shook. I thought maybe on my other account it's not gonna set up the TPs and stop losses, but bro, everything was just amazing. Honestly, it played out nicely.
It's nice.
It actually played out really nicely, bro. Amazing. Okay, great stuff. So now you know what I can do when I do like a 200k account or something like that. I can just buy 2 of them and kind of just use a copy trader. I can just use that.
Yeah, now that's the way. That's the way.
This is gonna save so much time now, guys. Imagine we can literally use wait, what about FTMO? Do they allow copy trading as well, right? With the challenges. I know the live account is allowed, but I don't know with the challenges if it's allowed. I'm not too sure. But let's look at gold now, right? If you guys have seen my analysis, the ones I actually posted on my story on Insta, what I've said is 1800 is going to be a major key area for us now. Why? First of all, okay, let's understand one thing, right? If we understand the bigger picture, let's quickly go to the monthly first. look at your monthly time frame, right? So what can happen is now we have the bottom wick on the monthly time frame as well. So now we can start pushing all the way back up. If you have done an intense breakdown with me, then you do understand why we are looking for that uptrend sort of structure to start forming up now. Even if we just go based off the candles, look at the previous monthly candle, closed quite bullish above this resistance level. This one is coming down to retest our key zone, right? So this is going to be either your resistance level or your support level. From there, it's going to start rejecting, and then that's a sustainable bottom wick to start pushing back up. And let's go back to your weekly now. Cool. What's your weekly done now at this point? So I did expect the weekly to actually form some sort of a deeper bottom wick and then start pushing back up. So we can honestly see sell-off starting to play out today. I can really see a sell-off starting to play out. So what can be happening now is this is the first bottom wick which has been formed. At this point, we can just be pulling back up to collect some more orders from 94 level, and then from there start pushing back down. Honestly, it could just be that. Look at your 4 hour as well. At this point, literally retesting these lows where we have the double bottom formed. So this is like obviously your structural lows still being respected. So at this point now, this is also your this is your half one, not your half one, your 1 o'clock open, which is your NY open. It can pretty much just be forming the upper wick now. And then if we start trading below this level here, which we have marked, which is 1795, then I'm expecting a massive sell-off. You gotta understand one more thing about this 1 o'clock as well. We don't usually trade this candle. This is such a dodgy candle, so I stay away from this candle. So I would not trust anything when it comes to this candle, right? So just gonna stick with that bias now. Look at your daily candle. It has the upper wick as well as the bottom wick. For me to actually look for those buys, first of all, we need to start trading above 1796 in my opinion. The daily needs to start flipping, and you see this resistance level starting to form here. It needs to start flipping, and it needs to start trading above this sort of like level where we got the open. So you see the open of this candle, I want to start trading above the open. If we stay below the open, then honestly I'm expecting your 94 93 area to start holding as a resistance level. From there I'm looking to see this sell-off the sell-off needs to start playing out from there. Honestly, I can expect us to at least go down to like 82, but now we do have the bottom wick as well, so I'm not going to marry a bias of just looking for sales, but I think sell-off can start to play out really nicely, really nicely, to be honest. Hey, what's happening, Ayub? How are you, bro? What's happening, Shiva? How's everyone doing, guys? Hope you guys are well. Start of the week, guys, start of the week. Finally, you know, you got to understand volume's going to start returning back into the markets now as well. This is now the time when markets are going back to normal, especially from next week. Markets are going to start becoming a lot more volatile, which is amazing. We love volatility. We are momentum traders, guys. We love volatility. So honestly, today is just going to be a waiting game as well. We have such clean price action. I'll just be looking to execute on one setup. Oh, hold on a second. That's something else. We'll just be looking to execute on one setup, and from there, let's see what happens. Let's look at your weekly time frame as well. If you guys have actually seen the analysis that I posted the other day, let me just pull them up here. Let's quickly just pull them up, see what I posted. I shared it with my paid members as well. So guys, I will be coming up with a Telegram. I'll be sorting that out today. We have big things coming up, massive things coming up. I'll let you guys know later today on Insta, but let me just quickly just post these analysis that I done yesterday. It'll make more sense to you guys. If you guys have any sort of like charts as well, do share them with me. Obviously this is all about education, so we can always learn from you guys as well. So as you guys can see, I said if we do hold this 1800 level now, so obviously expect price to did form the upper wick first, then from there start to drop down and then start pushing back up. So what the price has done is pretty much the same thing. Look, it's formed the upper wick now. It's got the upper wick. It's starting to reject off of the 1800 level now, and then the next rejection level should be this level, which should be 1795, 1794. Now if we start holding below this level, we start trading below this level, at that point with half one, we got to see where the momentum is. So in another 22 minutes, got to see if the momentum is still to the downside, and then the 1800 level is still being respected, then I'm expecting a really deep bottom wick on this weekly candle, and then we're gonna start pushing back later. Otherwise, you gotta understand previous candle has rejected as well. You gotta understand had a little bit of a rejection on the previous candle. We start trading above 1800 at this point after forming that upper wick. man, then the sky's the limit. We can really see a massive push to the top side when it comes to the top side. But right now, look at the way your 30-minute is pretty much forming that upper wick now, and we can probably expect some momentum to the downside to start kicking in now. This 94 level seems like it's holding nicely as well. How much has the daily candle pushed up? From the open, it's pushed up about 56 pips, and altogether, how big is this candle? Only about 100 pips, so we can definitely expect like another 100 pips in another direction, to be honest. So like even it can push down to 80 level, I can see that happening, or we can come all the way up to the previous candle wick, which is about 1811. We can also see that happening, honestly. It really depends now. 1800 level is going to be that major key area for us. From there, we're going to start to see how price plays out. Look at your weekly as well. It usually does become that rejection level, as you guys can see. But if we do start trading above these levels now, you're going to see a massive push to the top side. It's formed that upper wick, it's also got that bottom wick as well. And if it starts to flip now, we start trading above these levels, sky's the limit. Sky is the limit in my opinion at that point. This level here, clean break of this level, some sort of like retest this level here, which is about 1801, 1800, 1801 level. Above this, we got clean price action to the top side as well. At least till I think first TP should be 1808. That should be our first TP. So this range is about 67 pips. Really clean range. Obviously, we're starting to see rejections from here anyway now. And from here, what are we expecting now? We're expecting this level here to start holding as a resistance level now, which is our 1794 level. We start holding that level. At that point, you're going to see a sell-off starting to play out, that's for sure. Very nice sell-off starting to play out as well, because the daily has this sort of range. You guys can see the previous daily wick is all the way down here as well, somewhere down here. This is your weekly. Yeah, look at that. Previous daily wick is all the way down here as well. So we have this nice sort of like range we can play within. Again, not going to marry any sort of biases. I'm not going to marry a bias of looking for buys or sells. So we'll just see wherever shows up. Because one sort of like mentality I have adopt over like years of trading is like, you never predict the price, you never predict the markets, you always just react to the markets. That's the best way to be, in my honest opinion. As soon as you start to like predict the market, what you do is you put your ego on the line. You're like, okay, now this is my prediction, it's got to come right, otherwise I'm not really a good trading analyst. I can't analyze the markets. But as long as you sort of have that shift in your mindset, your mentality, you're like, okay, now I cannot really predict the markets. I'm not the market maker, am I? So now what I can do is I can just play based off my confluences as well as my confirmations and just react to the price action. So right now, again, this is a major area. We are starting to see that massive rejection from here now. Next area is this area here, and then after that we start trading below this area. We're going to start pushing all the way down. Otherwise, it could just be this bottom wick being formed, and we start trading above this level now, which is our 96 sort of level, which is again our open. From there, I'm looking to take it back up as well, that's for sure. We should not be trading above this level. We actually have the structure highs as well here. If you look at the minute time frame, this is our structure highs. Massive nice drop to the downside now. This is becoming our structure highs. We should start violating these structure lows and start pushing all the way down. That's what I'm going to look to see with the open. Hopefully we can take this trade. Yeah, that would honestly be the trade. With the open, start breaking below this, massive drop to the downside. Look at the previous candle as well, how massive this candle was. This becomes technically your correction sort of candle now. So with the open, we need to start seeing momentum to the downside kick in. Maybe even form some sort of double top here and just start dropping. Again, look at the analysis. Analysis were posted yesterday, so obviously if you did look at my analysis, you had this whole range. You could have potentially caught all of this down till this level. All of this, you could have caught this, all of this. 100 pips if you did see my analysis. As you guys can see, the levels that I've got marked out, exactly the same levels. 1800 levels, same sort of level. You can see it's playing out to the T now. Amazing. Let's look at your daily as well quickly. it is rejecting off of that sort of like support level now. So what business does it have now? Breaking below this for the second time. The only business it has is that it wants to start pushing down. So yeah, again, the range, this is our range now. Previous wick will become our range, because previously on the previous daily candle we were able to do this. We achieved this target, which is 1782, so we can do that again, most definitely. We can even break these lows, do some sort of a deeper retest of 78, and then from there start to push back up. That could be the play, some sort of liquidity move to the downside. But until then, let's see what the markets give us. We've got another 16 minutes left. Oh, from USA, nice place. What is it? Katie for us, it's good night. Oh, for you guys, it's good night. Where you guys from? Over here in London is 1 o'clock. This is afternoon over here, guys. Good afternoon over here. Where are you guys from? Shiva. But yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good night, guys. Depends where you guys are from. But yeah, today honestly is gonna be really clean price action. Just gonna have to wait for those confirmations. But this level here, which is our 1795 level, is holding really nicely, really nicely. As long as we respect this level, we're gonna start pushing down, in my opinion. Look at that once again, clean price action. Let's look at the rest of the week. If we have any sort of news events. So tomorrow, obviously at 3 o'clock, this is when our session ends, and then 1:30 we got CPI. Oh, remember CPI last time, Paul? It was a madness. It was a madness, honestly.
That CPI was madness.
It was a madness. Yeah, we caught like, I think 100, 200 pips in like a couple seconds. I was getting crazy. I was like, oh no. Bro, it was way more volatile to NFP compared to NFP. Oh wow, we got PPI coming in on Thursday as well. Wow, this week is looking lovely, guys. What amazing. Oh, look at this. Yeah, this week's gonna be insane, I can't lie to you. Beautiful week ahead of us, guys. Beautiful week. We're expecting big moves. So again, what can happen is when you got such a volatile week ahead of you, you know, the days before the volatility kicks in, which will be obviously your fundamental factors, they're going to drive the volatility into the market. So the normal days like today and tomorrow, they can be choppy. Not tomorrow, today. They can be a little bit choppy. So today, again, we can see that little bit of choppy price action because we've got so much volatility ahead of us. So I want to be super bit careful if we are in some sort of consolidation. I would like to see a nice break. We are just aiming for our 1-2-1s, and then we let our runners do rest of the damage. So yeah, I'll definitely say let's just not participate in any sort of trades if we are in a little bit of a consolidation. Let's just wait for that to break first, and then after that we can see if we can capitalize on something. But the way we're starting to trade below this area now, holding this 94 sort of level, is looking Gucci, in my opinion. Looking amazing so far. So this daily can really start to flip and start breaking its own lows. We're going all the way down. Look at the way everything to the left has been engulfed. Massive bearish candle. I did take this trade as well. On this account, I'm up 10%. On the 100k account, 1%. Used a copy trader. And so, yeah, gonna take another trade. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do, guys. But how's everyone doing on the YouTube live stream though? Dan, why can't we try 2 to 3 pip catch inside zone by risking 2% of our account? I hope that's a joke. Can we sell today? Yeah, we can sell, we can buy. It depends if the opportunity shows up. Dan, why can't we? I'm really hoping, man, that's a joke. 2-3 pips. Hey, what's happening, Andrea? What's happening, Andrea? But guys, look, 2-3 pips. It depends. First of all, your broker. What sort of like broker you're with? Sometimes you can even get up to like 2-3 pips. That could be your spreads. How can you do that? That's just not realistic. 2-3 pips on gold. Just no. You can get 1 minute candles as big as 20 pips. Doesn't make sense to. Hopefully that was a joke. Hopefully that was a joke. I don't think the person is serious. First time in the stream today. Hey, welcome. Our stream actually kind of like starts in another 12 minutes. So that's when we actually start to trade. That's when our session starts. Pretty much until then, this is like the sort of period when we do our analysis, pre-market analysis We done our weekly analysis yesterday. I did post that this was the weekly analysis. As I said, if we hold above 1800, we got such clean traffic to the top side. If we start trading below this, then we can see a nice sell off. So again, we are quite fluid in the market. We don't actually marry a bias. As I said, we don't predict the markets. We are not market makers. We just react to the markets. Executed on a trade up 10% on one of my accounts for the day, 1% on the other account. And now let's see what we can do. We're going to look to execute on another setup as soon as it shows up. So obviously we've got another 12 minutes left now. So after that, I'll be looking for some trades. Over here, this level here is quite crucial in my opinion now. This is the second sort of rejection level. We start playing above this area, above this level. At that point, I can expect us to start coming back up to 1800. And then from there, maybe form some sort of double top and drop. That could be the play as well. This could be your liquidity sort of play, retesting, collecting some more order. You understand this is that sort of like area where you do get those orders from. So yeah, it really depends now. We start clearing these highs at this point, then can see that massive push to the top side as well. Looking at the daily, as I said, if we start to flip now at this point, we start trading above this level here, which is about 1796.500. I'll be looking for buys. This will be the buy area for me, honestly. Buys above. There we go. Levels marked as well. Buys above this level. You can see quite strong area. Either price is going to come up to collect orders from up here. You see massive rejections from this level. What can be happening now is because of the 1 o'clock, the nature of this candle is a dodgy candle. It can just come up to trap some people, collect some orders, and then from there you can see a massive sell-off start to play out. Or we're going to see a lot of momentum kicking out, start trading above this level. If we do start trading above this level now, in the next 10 minutes our session opens. At that point I'm looking to take this bad boy all the way to the top side, all the way to the top side. And then the next confluence will be this area, which is 98 level. So 96 and 98 are going to be crucial levels. I'm going to mark them on my MetaTrader 5 as well. So 96.500 level and 98, 99 basically. Yeah, 99 level. Yeah, the 99 level is crucial as well for us. And you can actually see rejections from that 99 level as well. So 98 to 99 is going to be our zones going to be playing within. 96 and 98, sort of like 99 level. Yeah, you can actually see a rejection up here as well. There's a massive rejection from the on the daily from up here, up this level. This is 98 level, and then we got this 96 level. Let's just mark that on our MetaTrader 5 as well. Let's look to the left on the MetaTrader 5. Where do we see rejections from? Okay, there we go. You got this 96 level, massive rejections from this 96 level. And look, we're starting to trade below this level once again now. Let me just show you guys. See this, right? Had a nice wick to the top side. Nice wick to the top side, and now at this point now we're starting to trade below this 96 level. So we start violating this wick once again now at this point and start to turn this sort of like area into some sort of support, and then this is going to start pushing all the way up now, all the way up, at least up to like 99 level. From there, let's see how it starts to play out. Well, this is looking gorgeous now in my opinion. Buys can really start to play out. Really nice buy setup is coming up in my opinion. Let's see what sort of wicks we get. And then if we start clearing 98, at that point, obviously the daily highs are going to be seen. Daily highs, which is our 1802 level, and then we start trading above 1800. I'm going to close my eyes and just hold this trade at least to like the next level, which will be pretty much, let's look on the weekly. We have some rejections up here. I know it's this level here, honestly. Nice, clean traffic to like 1808. Until then, this can just be a pullback as well. Look, technically you haven't even violated the highs up here. You are kind of like retesting this structure as well. So this can again just be that dodgy 1 o'clock candle, and a massive sell-off can start to play out. So this 96 level is really crucial for us. Keep that in your mind. After that, we got this 94 level. The 94 level is the next level you do want to watch out for. 94, 95 on 94 to 93 level. Really, really clean. Where are we starting to reject from? Rejecting from that 91 level as well. All the way from down here. Massive, massive level down here. Can see a lot of momentum to the top side from down here. It's 91 level. Yeah, see that, right? Again, this is also your daily support level as well. Yeah, I think we're going to see a massive, massive uptrend start from here now. If we start trading above these levels, honestly. Massive uptrend. $94, $93 levels, I'm going to mark them as well. Yeah, the way we're forming support above that 93 level and we start trading above 96, sky's the limit in my opinion. At that point, sky's the limit, honestly. 99 is going to be seen now. The way this is starting to trade now. We have the bottom wick. Yeah, this is about to push up now. Gold is about to fly up in my opinion. We're going to see daily highs at this point, the way it's trading. Honestly, going to see daily highs at this point. So another 6 minutes left before our session opens. I want to see that nice clean bottom wick start to reject from that 93 level. Let's just let it go up now. I wanted to keep on going up. Maybe tap into 98 from there. Start to see those rejections. Bottom wick start trading within this range, and then from the explosive candles to the top side will give me that confirmation. Okay, cool. Look at this candle is starting to print at this point now. It just kind of looks like your classic sort of like fake out candle. From here it just came down to collect all of those orders. Kind of like this was your liquidity push to the downside and then an explosive break to the top side all the way above 1802. That's what it's looking like. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I mean 20 to 30. Oh yeah, 20 to 30 pips. Even within a consolidation, yeah, it's possible, but if you're sticking to that one trade a day, I would say it becomes a bit tricky, right? So it really depends on your trading plan. If you're looking for just one trade a day, I would rather just not take a trade within a consolidation, even if the potential is there. I would rather just wait for these clean sort of like breaks and clean like BOS, break of structure, clean moves, and then I can jump into a trade. Within a consolidation, it becomes a bit tricky for you to actually take a trade. Really, really tricky. Look at the way the sort of like candles are starting to print at this level as well. But again, you can see there is a little bit, you can see the candles are starting to exhaust from up here. So now a massive bearish candle is needed, and we need to see how it starts to play around these levels here. Because we start trading below 94 at that point, I can really see a nice sell-off starting to play out. 94, 93 start to violate that level, start turning this level here into resistance. Then this is just your pullback now to form that next leg down basically. So let's see what happens now. Another 4 minutes left before our session opens. Got our ranges marked, got everything marked, and yeah, look at the weekly once again now. We had that rejection from the upper 1801 sort of upper wick. After forming the upper wick, we had the rejection, topside rejection. We formed new lows. So technically, again, we understand how sustainable price action works. It's pretty much just coming back up to collect some more orders. This is just your pullback. And then with the open, we want to see if it's a pullback or if it's actually a rejection now. Because you haven't really violated any sort of lows down there. So this can also be a rejection. So yeah, as I said, really fluid in the markets. Let's see what our session gives us. 3 minutes left now for our session to open. Again, I'll just be looking to take another trade now for the day. I'm up 10% on one account, 1% on the other account. Just need one more trade and then I'm done for the day. Look at the momentum to the downside starting to kick in once again now. Yeah, see? This is about to reject now. Looks like it's about to reject. Unless we start trading above this 96 area now. It's about to reject. Nasty rejections are coming up. Ooh, look at the momentum to the downside starting to kick in at this point. This might just be that sell-off coming up soon. Another 2 minutes left. I want to see that nice upper wick up to like 96, and then from there massive rejection to the downside and start trading below 95 level. Because right now he is retesting that 95 level and starting to reject as well. From there I think we're going to see a massive drop on gold. Yeah, we start trading below this 95 level now. It's going to be Gucci. There we go, another minute left now for our session to open. And I think this candle is about to flip at this point. Nice flip is coming up. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So we got this 93 level down here as well, which is our key area. From here we can start pushing back up. But if we start trading above this level, I mean below this level, this is our sell-off coming up now. The daily is going to start flipping at that point. You can see not flipping is going to start breaking these lows over here, the daily lows, and then from there we're coming all the way down. All the way down. At least to like 86, I can see that. 86 can be achievable. Can really be achievable. 86, yeah, 85, 86. It's really doable. Okay, there we go. Still some momentum to the downside now. This is our session open now. Let's see where it does. We have the highs as well as the lows. You don't want to see these highs being violated. Oh, momentum to the downside straight away. Pretty much forming the upper wick right now. It has the upper wick now. It's forming that bottom wick. So let's see where it does now. Let's see where it does. It's retesting this level now, this key level that we have. From here, let's see what sort of reactions we get. Otherwise, this might just give me a trade here. If it starts to flip now, I want to see what sort of flip we get. So is it like a really volatile flip, or is it just going to gradually flip, slow flip, and then it's going to start pushing up, and then from there again massive drop. Look, it's got the upper wick as well as the bottom wick now. It's retesting the 94 level and it's pushing down once again. Ooh, this is looking good. This is looking really good. I want to see how this candle closes. Honestly, might be looking for a sell position here. Depends how this candle closes though. Ooh, this is looking really good. And the next one's pushing down as well. It needs to form that upper wick, the next candle first. Stop pushing down. Stop loss is going to be really, really big unless I use the candle as a stop loss. Ooh, this is it. The 93 level is coming up at this point. Nice 93 level is coming up. So let's see how it starts to react around this level now. It's pretty much forming the bottom wick. So I'm being super, super careful right now. We start violating these lows at this point now. Looking for this sell position here. Massive rejection from that 96 level. So let's see what sort of flip we get. It could just be that retest of 93 to start pushing back up, unless we start breaking below these lows now. If we start violating these lows, I'm taking it down. Sort of like use 95 as that stop loss level. It's looking beautiful now. The way it's starting to trade, looking so nice, honestly. You know what, if it starts pushing down another time, I'm in this sell-off now. It needs to start pushing down one more time. Start tapping 93.40, I'm in this now. It's going to start dropping at that point. Let's see how it starts to play around this level now. Structure lows are being violated. Either we're going to see a massive flip now, or we're going to start dropping down. It starts breaking its own lows, I'm in this now. Yeah, I'm in this trade. I'm in this trade now. I'm in this. I'm going to look to manage this. Because the way it's reacting now, it should start breaking down at this point now. And let's see. Okay, 90. Let's see how it starts to play out around this level. It needs to start breaking its own lows now. Because from here, you can very easily see that flip as well. Got to be super careful, but as you guys can see, as soon as we got the open, the momentum was to the downside. So I've executed on this sell position now. So 91 can be that next area now. We can expect 91 to start. It needs to start trading below 93 and go to 91 now. So let's see what happens. From here, you can see that flip as well. So I do want to see the nice close below 93. Need to start trading below this 93 now. I want to see a momentum candle to the downside. Do not want to see any sort of engulfing bullish candles at this point now. There we go. Nice drop coming up. Do not want to see any sort of rejections as well. Don't want to see any sort of flips. If I see a massive engulfing bullish candle, I'm going to look to take some risk off the table from here. Yeah, see the way it's starting to flip now? I just want to see this turn into some sort of retest and push back down. Otherwise, I'm going to look to scale in a buy position and look to take risk of this position here. Another 2 minutes left as well. It needs to start respecting this level here, which is our 94 level basically. And from there start to drop. 95 level, there we go, starting to reject from the top side as well. This is that pullback. I'll look to add some more risk if we start breaking below this now. Then we'll come in all the way down. Honestly, this is gonna start dropping now. As soon as we start breaking below this, it's gonna drop. Should not be breaking above this level. Should start breaking below this, and then it's gonna see a nice drop. Seeing those massive rejections as well. It's retesting 93.73. Needs to start breaking below these lows at this point now, and then should be good to go down. Another minute left for the new 5 minute to open, so let's see what it does. New 5 minute open should give us some more momentum. Look, it had that drop now, it's forming the upper wick, and then it's going to start dropping again. That's what I'm expecting now, but we do need to start trading below this level, which we are. And yeah, another minute. Hopefully we can get that upper wick first. I want to see a retest of this level, a massive rejection, and then I'm going to look to scale in below this level. Something like this. I want to see some sort of upper wick first. Otherwise, you know what we're going to do? We're going to come down. We're going to come up later. So I want to see us go up now. So then later we don't have to come up. And then from here, a nice drop. Could be lovely. Could be lovely. And the potential to the downside is insane at this point now. As soon as we start clearing these lows, should be good to go down. This is that new 5 minute open, potentially is forming the bottom wick right now. It doesn't have the upper wick, but if it starts breaking below this, I'm not even expecting any sort of upper wicks until like this level. But we start clearing 92.30, then we'll just drop in. At this point, you can see starting to some sort of like rejections from down here now. So there we go. It's tempting to form the upper wick now. This is the upper wick. Let's see. I want to see rejections now to the downside. And I want to see these lows over here get cleared now. I want to see momentum to the downside starting to kick in at this point now. And a massive drop. That's what I'm looking for now. Otherwise, we're going to push up to 95. And then from there, we're going to see the next leg down. This is your new 5 minute open. This should have some momentum. You have the bottom wick as well on the 30 minute time frame at this point now. So if we start to reject, start trading above this level, you can see that flip. But otherwise, this is just a pullback now. And you're going to see the lows being violated again. Then the support level is the next target. At that point, I'm going to take out the partial TP. Probably close about 80%. Let the rest just run. As soon as our session opened, the momentum was to the downside. Selling momentum in the markets. Should not be trading above 95. That's for sure. Otherwise, you're going to see this candle starting to flip, and then we're going to start trading back up. Until then, it's just a nice sell-off. Just forming the upper wick now. And we should start dropping down now. There we go. I want to see these lows over here starting to break now on the 5 minutes. Just need a little bit more momentum. Start breaking below this, then we'll drop in. Look at that, the waist turning that 93.73 area into some sort of support. I want to see that being turned into resistance and then a nice drop. Look at that engulfing bearish candle, undecisive candle at this point now. So you want to see another drop from here, at least down to this level. So we can take out our partial TPs here. I'm taking out my partial TP here, that's for sure. Another 3 minutes left as well for the new 5 minute to open. So this 5 minute needs to do something as well. It has that upper wick now. It needs to form that new low, and then the new 5 minute can give us that TP, or this needs to start pushing back up to 95, and then from there we can start trading back down. Just gotta let it do its thing, to be honest. So far it's looking good. Right now it's quite undecisive. Had that push down, it's going to consolidate a little bit, maybe push back up to 95, and then from there start pushing back down. But we start breaking below 91.61, looking for a nice scale in on this position. Because the potential, you have potential at least down to like 82 level, if you can scale in from it. up here somewhere. Really depends on the momentum. We should start breaking below these lows now and start dropping down. Right now you can see the candles are starting to exhaust a little bit. It's waiting for that next sort of like momentum to kick in, which is potentially going to be in the next 2 minutes. So the next 5 minutes can give us that nice drop, nice clean drop. That's what I'm expecting, a nice clean drop with the next 5 minutes open. We should start breaking below these lows now. There we go. It's coming down at this point. There we go. It should start breaking below these lows, and then we should see a nice clean drop. Hopefully with the next 5 minutes. This candle right now does not have any sort of momentum whatsoever. Stuck within some sort of consolidation right now. So as soon as we start breaking below this, you're forming a new low now. Makes sense to you in scaling. 1 more minute left. 1 more minute left. Until then, just got to sit on our hands. The new 5 minute open should give us hopefully another opportunity. There we go. Right now there is just no momentum in the markets at the moment. I think the push down, and then after that this is sort of like your consolidation. That's how markets move. And from here either is going to push back up now, grab some sort of orders and then push down, or we're going to see the new candle open and then from there a massive drop or some sort of push up. I think the next candle is going to give us either a pullback or a drop. So I have to wait for the next candle now, because over here the momentum is just starting to exhaust at this point now. The 93 level is just holding at this point. There we go. This is the new 5 minute open now. Needs to form the upper wick. Seeing some sort of rejections from 93.23. Let's go to the 5 minute time frame as well. There we go. It's forming the bottom wick first. Previous candle quite undecisive. There we go. It's coming down to retest the lows over here. But if we start breaking below these lows, I think then we're going to see a nice drop on this candle. Until then, I am expecting the upper wick as well. Nice scaling. Break of these lows. It's going to be a nice scaling. Look at this 5 minute now, just attempting to form new lows. But right now, even looking at the candle, you want to see a nice engulfing bearish candle. Right now it's just forming the bottom wick. Is going to start to reject and push up a little bit more. But if we start breaking below this now and see a lot of momentum to the downside, at that point we're not coming down. Until then I'm expecting an upper wick. It needs to come up a little bit. And there we go. That's the upper wick being formed now. And from here I want to see rejections to the downside now. And these lows over here being violated. Otherwise we're going to probably come up till this level, correct some, get some more orders, and then we're going to go down to the support level. But look at that rejection now. Ooh, look at that flip now. Oh boy, if it starts breaking below these lows now, I think this candle is going to start dumping. The way it's flipped after forming the upper wick. What a beautiful flip. Beautiful flip. I want to see that 93 level gets broken now. And then a nice drop is coming up. There we go. We're about to break the lows now. Either we're going to retest and push up, or we're going to break the lows. And as soon as we break the lows, we're going to see a nice drop. Either we're going to push back up, form a double bottom down there, or we're going to see a nice break and a nice drop. We are fluid in the markets. So either way, we can capitalize on this. See the way it's forming that double bottom now. Had a little bit of a rejection from down here at this point now. It has an upper wick as well. So if it breaks that upper wick now, it's going up, right? Simple as that. So simple. From there, probably gonna retest that 95 level, and then from there start to drop. But right now it's just retesting that 93 level now. And it needs to start breaking below 93.01, start trading in 92 level, then we're coming down. This bottom wick here needs to be broken now. At this point, this is it. Low, retest, and now it needs to start breaking below this. Should be breaking below this now. We should not see any sort of rejections from down here anymore. Right now, there is just no momentum in the markets. Just exhausted. As I said earlier, you know, when you got such a volatile week ahead of you, you can see something like this happen. So let's just wait for it. Yeah, it's just pushing back up for now. Again, stuck within this consolidation. I want to see a nice clean break for a scaling. Otherwise, I do not want to get stuck in this mess. maybe the next 2 minutes can give us that, the new 15-minute open can give us that push either to the top side or the downside. Right now, again, it's very messy right now. Need to wait. What can happen now is, unless we start breaking below this before the new 15-minute open, 15-minute open is going to give us that push up to that 95 level, and then from there we're going to see that drop. If we just see some sort of like consolidation now, that's what I'm expecting. Do want to scale in though over here, so hopefully in the next 2 minutes can look to scale in. Really want to see a nice clean break below this and then engulfing bearish candle, and then I think we're going to start dropping, because look, consolidation, as soon as you break out of consolidation you get massive drops, massive drops. There we go, it's coming down again, 93.01. As soon as we break the 93.01 level, start turning it into some sort of resistance, it's going to just start dumping, start clearing these lows, and then from there gold is going to start sinking. Either we're going to start pushing back up from here or we're going to start sinking. But I think as soon as we break this, we're going to see a nice clean break, a nice clean candle. There we go, and the level is about to break now, and the level has been broken now. So either we're going to see a massive drop now, or a massive rejection, and going to start trading back in this consolidation, and hopefully the next 15 minutes is going to give us that drop down. Right now, again, it's just done a little retest now, hasn't really broken it, because you want to see at least like 5 pips to the downside, then you can say, okay, it's been broken now. So look at that pullback, and now it needs to start breaking its own lows once again, push down at least like 2-3 pips, and then from there we should see a nice drop. There we go, this is it, attempting to push down now. There we go, and gold should start dropping on the next 15-minute open. Now it needs to form the upper wick and a nice clean drop. Come on, 15 minutes open, this is it needs to form the upper wick now. It needs to start pushing back up, and then from there a nice clean drop. There we go, and this is the upper wick now being formed. 94.40 could be the target for the upper wick. So 94.40 could be the target for the upper wick. Basically the same level, that could be your upper wick being formed, and then from there sales can start to play out. Look at the previous candle as well, engulfed everything to the left, looking good. This candle should be forming the upper wick now. As soon as it starts to flip and starts breaking its own lows, this should be the move to the downside, in my opinion. Until then, it needs to give a little bit more room to breathe. It needs to form the upper wick, but as soon as it starts breaking below these lows, at that point it has no business breaking its own highs. So I'm even going to use that 94.80 level as a stop loss. As soon as we start breaking below this, we're going to see a nice drop. That's going to be the position now. Until then, just go give it some room to breathe. But as we can see, the previous candle closed exactly how we expected it to close, breaking the low, engulfing the previous candle, which it done now. This candle is forming the upper wick now, retesting this resistance level. It needs to start breaking below this. Then we're going to see a nice drop till this support level. But upper wick can be formed until like 94.40. That can be the target for the upper wick. It needs to form the upper wick now. This is your 15-minute open as well. It needs to form the upper wick. Then it's not going to come back down if it forms the upper wick now. Otherwise, you're going to see some sort of push to the downside later on. Let's see how it starts trading around 94.40. Right now, we're going to see some sort of a push to the top side, that's for sure. Just the upper wick, right? Unless we start seeing engulfing bearish candles. At that point, I'm not expecting any more moves to the top side. So let's see if the minute candle is about to drop now. If it starts breaking below these lows here, then potentially it can turn into the engulfing bearish candle. Until then, it's just forming the upper wick now. But if you start breaking below this previous candle, then you can expect the engulfing bearish candle, and you should not be breaking above this structure highs. There we go, pushing back down now. The upper wick is done as well. Still stuck within this little consolidation that we are in. Haven't broken out of the consolidation yet. It's pretty much just forming the upper wick now. This trade still is valid, but in order for us to execute on this, has to be, these lows have to be broken, right? That's going to be, then it's going to make sense to scale in on this. Otherwise, you can really easily get wicked out right now because you don't know how big the upper wick is going to be. But now if you see a massive engulfing bearish candle, you start clearing these lows. At that point, you're expecting the 15-minute highs to be respected. You should not be breaking above those 15-minute highs anyway. So you should see momentum to the downside kick in anytime now. Anytime we should start dropping down. A massive engulfing bearish candle is going to be the indication that now we're going down. Should be a good opportunity to scale in at that point. Look at that, attempting to push down, but right now it's just still failing to break below. Let's see what happens. We are still trading below 93.73. That's amazing. We need to start clearing this 91 level now, 93 level, 93.01 level now. As soon as we start breaking below this, you're going to see a nice drop now after forming the upper wick on the 15-minute. This is it. There should be that momentum candle coming up as soon as we start breaking below this now. There we go. Again, just not seeing any sort of momentum yet. I want to see a nice engulfing bearish candle. Still not seeing anything so far. The problem is if I don't see these lows over here being broken, then what's happening is it's just forming high highs, high lows, right? Then it can even go all the way up to the next sort of like resistance level, right? So do you want to see these lows over here being broken? Then I can safely say, okay, now these highs, I can use these highs as a stop loss, something like this, right? Just above these highs. So I want to see these lows over here being broken now. Until then, it becomes really tricky, really tricky to scale in over here. But as soon as we see a nice engulfing bearish candle, at that point you're breaking these lows as well, then gold should start pushing down. It should not come back up. But right now it can potentially go up, maybe collect orders from 94 or even 96. Never know, it depends. Right now you're just doing this consolidation, so have to wait for this to break. Have to wait for this to break, guys. Have to wait for this to break. Either way, it's gonna break to the top side or the downside. I am expecting a break to the downside, but if it breaks to the top side, again, no big deal. We can still wait and see what happens when it does break to the top side. Sells can still play out from up there, or even buyers can play out. So just gonna have to wait, really. Just patience are gonna pay over here. Have to be patient. Look at that, the way it's retesting the 93.73 level now. It's holding it as a support level. So from here, we start breaking above 94.40 level. We're gonna see a nice push to the top side. This candle can turn into the engulfing bullish candle as well. 94.40 level should not be broken, otherwise you're going to see a deeper upper wick, that's for sure, on the 15 minutes. Still just in a consolidation though, but now some momentum starting to kick back in, looking good. Still respecting the highs so far. Now we start breaking below this, this turns into the engulfing bearish candle. This might just be it. See, as soon as momentum kicks in, as soon as you have some volume in the markets, it just pushes down. That's the best thing about it. But if there is not enough momentum, it's just going to start rejecting and start pushing back up. Still trading below that 93 level, looking good. I want to see 93.01 start to break now. Sort of like start trading within the 92 level, then we're coming down to that support level. Still stuck within this consolidation, just have to wait for this to break either to the top side or the downside. Until then, it doesn't make sense now to execute on anything. Kind of just have to wait for this. See, if we start faking this previous candle out at this point, start engulfing everything to the left, again we're coming back up, right? Until then, just gonna go up, it's gonna come back down, it's gonna go down, come back up. So best thing to do now, wait for a break. Wait for a break. Until then, just don't do anything, or you're gonna be in this choppiness, in this mess. There we go. is pretty much coming down again, but we are in consolidation, so it can start bouncing back up. So unless we see a nice close below this, it's just in consolidation. And there we go. Look at the momentum starting to kick in. 92.89 gets broken. These lows get broken. We're going to start dropping now. It's going to go straight to our TP at this point. Let's see. Don't want to see any sort of rejections now. I want to see a nice break of this, and this is going to start dropping now. Oh, look at that rejection from down here though. So pretty much can be that pullback. We start breaking below this level. Nice clean break below this engulfing bearish candle. This is that trade. Been waiting for this. Let's go. 92.89. We need to close below this level and see a retest and break of that level. It's going to start dropping at this point. So first a nice close below this level, then a retest, and then a nice clean break to the downside. There we go. Is attempting to break down now. There we go. Nice. Amazing stuff. And I'm up 9 pips, 10 pips at this point now. Amazing. Very nice, guys. Look at this now. Starting to play out really nicely now. I'm up 10 pips, 11 pips on this trade now. I'm gonna make a risk free real soon. There we go. Ooh, there we go. I'm gonna put my stop loss at entry now. 17 pips up at this point. There we go. That's the trade. Been waiting for this, and the TP is coming up. 19 pips up at this point. Wow, look at this beautiful trade. What it can do is it can just bounce up from this support level. So I might just close some profits at 10 pips and then just leave the runner. Let's see how much it reacts around this level. If it goes back to 10 pips, I'm going to close 50%, secure some profits. You never go broke securing profits, right? And this is just dropping now. 16 pips up. It should start dropping nicely now. Should have that wick fill at this point. Again, secured some profits. Make sure you guys have secured some profits down here. As I said, we can start bouncing up from this level. Can easily bounce up, but this should be that candle, should give us that push down. It's very close to my TP as well. Look, literally a pip away from my TP, man. Wow. Just again, this was the trade, guys. This was the trade. Let's see what it does now. Is it going to wick out my runner? Is it going to wick me out? I didn't get a chance to close anything now. So if I get wicked out at BE, this is just going to be a sad day for me. I think I'm about to get stopped out at break even. But we should really hold this level now, 92 level. Unfortunately, what happened was with this wick, it just pushed up too quickly. Didn't let me close anything. But this is the way it's looking now. I think it's about to wick me out. Unless we start respecting this 92 level now. From there, we should see that wick fill start breaking below this. But we need to start trading below this, start turning this into that resistance level. But this was the trade. I'm up 10% on this account anyway, so if it stops me out at BE, no big deal whatsoever. But it will be very unfortunate though, when it was like a pip or two away from my TP. Yeah, I think it's gonna stop me out at BE. I'll look to scale back in. No big deal. Part of the game. Yeah, guys, stopped out at BE on this trade. I'll look to scale back in. But bloody hell, man, look at that. It was 1 pip away from my TP. 1 pip away from my TP, literally. Just so unfortunate. Oh no. Do you know where it was? As soon as I saw 10 pips, I was looking to close 50%, but the candle just pushed up so quickly. It didn't give me a chance to even close anything. But we can still see that wick fill, but again, I made it risk-free, right? So that's the thing. When you make it risk-free, you can get stopped out really easily. But yeah, this was the sell-off we were waiting for. It played out so nicely. See that? Told you it can push up from here. That's what it's doing. Ah, my TP, man. It was 1 pip away from hitting my TP. One pip. 1 pip away. But yeah, guys, it is a winning trade. At the end of the day. I still haven't been stopped up, by the way. I can get stopped out if we start turning this 92 level into support. Otherwise, it was literally like less than a pip away from stopping me out. So far I got stopped out, but I haven't been stopped out. You can still see the TP, that's for sure. But the way it's trading out, it's most probably going to stop me out. From here, we're turning this level into support. We're going to push all the way back up. Man, that was so unfortunate. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Yeah, this is about to stop me out now, the way it's trading. Unless you see a massive engulfing bearish candle now. It's going to stop me out at break even. Of 4 pips. If I see 10 pips now to the downside, I'll close 50%. And I'll take this partial TP up. But the way it's trading, I don't think I'm going to see any sort of pips to the downside at this point. Yeah, it's just going to push up and stop me out at this point, which is part of the game. And at least it was a winning trade. Yeah, it is what it is, guys. Oh man, I was 1 pip away from my TP, guys. Look at that. It was literally 1 pip away from my TP. Again, still pushed down as well. That's the thing. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Not really going to cry about it. But oh man, it's potentially just going to push. Look at that. Look at the trade playing out to the T as well. To the T. Oh man. I was up like 20 pips as well on one lot on this small account because I'm using copy traders. But what can I do now? What can I do? That I thought that 92 level was going to hold us some sort of like resistance and we were just going to start dropping, but unfortunately didn't happen. Did not happen. Yeah. From here, you're probably going to break this and push down. Another minute left as well for the new 4 hour to open. Let's see where it does. The new 4 hour. But look at the trade. Even the trade played out to the T, man. So unfortunate I didn't secure anything on that. It was 1 pip away from my TP. I was looking to secure profits at 10 pips if it went back to 10 pips. But what happened was the new minute candle just pushed up so quick. And then I was up like 5-6 pips. And I was like, you know what, there's no point securing anything now. Because I'm up 10% on this account. You guys can see for the day. I am up 10% on this account. Well, now after taking a little bit of a loss from the spreads, 9.89%. So this is your new forward now. Let's see what it does. It's forming the upper wick. Let's see what this new forward does now. If it starts trading below that 92 level, we're going to see that push down. The wick fill, the break of structure, and a nice push down. Right now it's forming the bottom wick though. Let's see where it does. Might be looking to execute in my last position here. But want to wait for this 4 hour to first form the bottom wick. And then let's see what it does after. Because we have that rejection area down here. From here, you can just form that upper wick as well. So I want to be super, super careful. So let's see what the next candle does now. How it starts to play around this level. And then from there, you're going to see a nice sell-off starting to play out as well. Because look, it's coming back to the same level now. It just wicked me out and then pushed all the way back down. So unfortunate, man.
Yeah, that's tragic.
Yeah, so unfortunate. Let's see what this new minute candle does at this point now. Can push up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. See, it's pushing right back up now. But if we start breaking below these lows again now, then not even expecting some sort of a deep upper wick on this 4 hour. Might just see that drop, honestly. Man, that was just so unfortunately. Let's see what it does. Could even see a buyer position working up from here soon. If we start trading back above that 42 level, it's going to form the upper wick, right? Let's see what sort of momentum there is in this candle first. That was actually sad, man. Do you know what is? It happens to me a lot. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I just hold my trades until my TP gets hit or my stop loss gets hit. Not the best thing to do sometimes, I guess. But it was a winning trade again. But it is what it is. It's part of the game. Look, it's forming that sort of like upper wick up to like 92 level now. Let's see what sort of momentum we get at this point. Can see your sell starting to play out here nicely soon. So attempting to form the upper wick, hasn't formed the upper wick now. You're gonna see at least the lows over here being broken now. From there, a nice drop should come with gold. Until then, unless we start breaking below the lows, you can expect an upper wick, which is 1791. But we start breaking below this level now. Can see the next sort of like leg down. Let's see what happens. Just gotta wait, sit on our hands. Just gotta sit on our hands. That's what we gotta do. Because my second trade is BE, I'm gonna look for one more trade, but then after that, call it a day, man. Just call it a day. Has to be like a really high probability setup for me to execute on this though. That's for sure. There we go. Still momentum to the downside now. Still not seeing any sort of crazy momentum switch to the top side. Still respecting 92 sort of level. So let's see what it does. Another 2 minutes left as well for the new 5 minute to open. Look here, daily candle still hasn't broken the lows. Still hasn't broken. As soon as we start breaking below this, we are pushing down. That's for sure. There we go. It's coming back up now. There we go, pushing all the way back up now, back up to 92 once again. Start trading above 93, start breaking above that consolidation, man, then I think we're gonna start pushing back up. Until then, just expecting that upper wick until like 94 level. So let's really see how it starts to react around that 94.40 level. It might just form the upper wick, and then from there can see that nice clean drop. Daily lows are gonna start being violated, and clean break to the downside, at least down to like this support level. So basically same sort of like trade, but gonna look for another entry. The last entry stopped me out at break even. Silly stuff. Should have secured. Knew there was a support down there. Don't know why I expected it to break. Just not smart at all. But part of the game, right? Part of the game. Look at that as that tiny upper wick. It's retesting that 92 sort of level now, 89 level, 92, 89 level. Another minute left for the new 5 minute to open. With that, hopefully we're going to see some more momentum in the markets. There we go, this is the new 5 minute opener. It's forming the upper wick. It has the bottom wick. It should stop pushing up now, should start breaking above this, and we should see the nice push to the top side. At least up to like 94 level. From there I want to see what sort of reaction we get. But if we start trading above 93 level, start breaking off this like consolidation we had, I'm looking for a buy position as well. Then we're going back up to daily highs, and it's going to be like catching gold all the way from the lows. It's going to be a nice clean push to the top side. Until then, it's just like this 4 hour forming the upper wick. That's all it is, just the upper wick being formed. Simple. It's coming back up to the 93 level. From here we can see momentum shift, momentum to the downside. We start clearing this level now. We're getting all the way up. Start clearing this 93.60 level. Ooh, look at the potential to the top side as well from here. Mad potential, honestly. Okay, there we go. Starting to push back down now. Still haven't violated the structure lows. We are forming a double bottom down here also. Got to keep that in your mind. This is that sort of area from here we did form those highs from. So it is a strong area. A lot of orders down here. So do not want to sort of like fight this area. That's for sure. Same exact area. Also can give you those aggressive pullbacks as well. So that's why need to wait. Patience pays. There we go. Momentum coming down again. More momentum to the downside once again. This might just be the sell-off coming up once again. Let's see how it closes though. Do you want to see if it starts engulfing everything to the left? This might just be it. Have the upper wick and the 4 hour as well, right? And we have the bottom wick now. If we start breaking the upper wick, pretty much coming down to the bottom wick, start breaking below it, then you know what's happening. The support area is down there, all the way down there. Daily still hasn't done much, so we're still going to see a move soon. 3 minutes left for the new 5 minute to open as well. Starting to trade below that 92 level. Still above it. sort of like retesting as a support level now. So we start retesting that 92 level, start breaking above that 93 consolidation. We're coming all the way up now. Because look, it attempted to form that bottom wick. If it doesn't form that bottom wick, this buy position might be coming up now, in my opinion. The way we're starting to trade at this level. Yeah, we see a nice engulfing bullish candle above that 93 level. Then we're just pushing back up now. Start trading above this support level. Look at that. Clear this 93 level here. Straight up. It's going to be a rocket ship. This might just be it now. If I see a nice break of this 93 level, I'm going to look to scale in. I want to see how this candle starts to react around this level now, because we're pushing back up at this point. I don't know why the spreads were so high. That's kind of why the last position didn't play out to the T either. Spreads were quite high today on gold. I don't know why. Don't know why. Look, the 93 level is still being respected. Beautiful. Are we going to see a massive candle now? Maybe the next minute can give us that push down at this point. We start closing below this 92 level now. Still stuck in this consolidation. There we go. Ooh, starting to look good now. The next minute candle can pretty much give us that push down at this point. Hopefully. It's looking good. And I want to see the next one open, retest 92, start breaking down. That's going to be the leg down, hopefully. In the next minute, we shall find out. Another 15 seconds left. Still respecting the 93 area. Did say I want to see that respect being respected for the cells to play out. Look at that, it's forming the upper wick now. This might just be it now. Push to the downside. Let's look at your 5 minutes as well. Yeah, this might just be it. Let's see how it starts to react around this level now. It's got the bottom wick coming up to the 92 level, 92.89 level. From here, it starts breaking its own lows now. After forming the upper wick, this might just be that push to the downside once again. Needs to start pushing down nicely though. You know what? One more push to the downside. I'm in this bad boy now. There we go. This is it. I'm in this again. Partial PV, target 1 times 1. I want to secure 80% at 1 to 1. It needs to start breaking up below this 91 level now. And from there, I want to see some sort of nice drop. Don't want to see any sort of engulfing bullish candles at this point now. Has the upper wick at this point. Needs to start respecting that 92 level from there. Let's see how it starts to play out. Let's see a nice clean break in this trade. Move this down a little bit, down here, something like this. Upper wick, and then this sell-off should start playing out. But we need to start breaking below these lows now at this point. Look, this is that rejection area. Look, it's formed that bottom wick. It's coming up to retest. Should start breaking below this bottom wick again, and this looks good to go down at that point. Next 4 minutes, we got the new 15-minute coming up as well. Should give us that nice drop, nice clean drop. Forming the double top up here as well. Looking good so far, so good. The 92.89 level needs to be respected though. Come on, give us this push to the downside now. If it starts flipping, again, trade becomes invalid. I'm gonna close this now, this magic keys for now. Is it gonna give me the execution? If it starts playing above this 93 level now, again, just gonna look to stay out for now. Let's see what happens. Because we need to respect this 93 level, otherwise sell-off again becomes a bit tricky. Becomes really tricky, because what it's doing now is it's respecting same sort of area here now. So it needs to come up, collect orders, start pushing back down, but it starts clearing this trade. I'm gonna say this trade at that point is invalid if we start trading back above 93.73 area. And the next 3 minutes we can maybe see that drop. I want to see these lows over here being violated. Otherwise you're forming a double bottom down here, massive area. You're gonna start pushing back up. So simple. Look, the way it's coming back to the 92 level now. Should see an engulfing bearish candle start breaking below these lows, and this trade becomes valid. And this is it. This is the drop coming up now. Hopefully, when I see another bearish candle, otherwise this previous bearish candle is gonna get engulfed by a bullish candle. Classic sort of like fake out. But we start clearing that 92.05 level, we'll drop in at that point. 92.20 level needs to get broken first. You want to see these lows over here being broken now. These lows over here get broken, we're coming all the way down. This trade is so valid at that point. Sort of like stop loss 93 level, 93.90 makes sense as well, honestly. Something like this, tiny stop loss, and just let this play out. There we go, coming back to the support level. Either we're going to start to reject to the top side, but we start breaking below these lows, we're going to see a nice drop. There we go, that's the drop coming up now. 92.29 about to break as well. This is that drop coming up. There we go, finally another 2 minutes left for the new 15-minute to open now. And there we go, we should start clearing the 91.51 level. Should start breaking below this as well. And from here I don't want to see any sort of rejections. A nice break of this level and push straight down. This should be now we should break below this level here and should start pushing down. There we go, momentum to the downside. 91.51 coming up. As soon as we break below 91.50, then gold is gonna dump nicely, in my opinion, very nicely, very nicely. Until then, again, hasn't broken the lows. It needs to break below these lows. As soon as we break below these lows, should be good to go down. Until then, it is pretty much forming the new low to start forming a new high, right? Got to keep that in our mind as well, most definitely. But as soon as it breaks this, high has no business coming back up. We're gonna see a nice dump on gold. 1 more minute left for the new 15 minutes to open. With that, we should see some more momentum starting to kick in. Yeah, this is about to dump now. It's the new 15-minute open now. This might just be it now. I think we're about to dump. Nasty dump might be coming up. And the runner we can hold the runner till like, I think 82.530 makes sense as well for runner. Oh, there we go, coming down now. This might be it, guys. This might just be it now. I'm up 9 pips again. Look at that. It needs to start trading below this. I'm going to make a risk free once again. I do not care. I don't want to take any more losses. This is my last trade as well. Either it goes to my TP or it stops me out at BE. I'm not securing anything either. I know it's not. Oh, there we go, 15 pips up. And it's tapping my TP now. It's tapping my TP. And stop loss at, okay, come on, activate my TP. There we go, TP has been here. Finally, this trade, my TP worked out. Finally, look at that drop now. There we go. Finally, my TP got hit. There we go. Been waiting for this for the longest, man. 83. I'm gonna put my TP at 83 because it's gonna drop. Nasty drop is coming up now. Okay, I'm up. Nice. Let's just hope it respects these highs now, and then we should see a nice drop now at this point. This is it. Look at that trade just playing out at this point. Make sure you guys drop a like, man. 2 trades given out to you guys, both winning trades, man. You guys can see accuracy, precision. Look at that. Nice trade playing out to the T now. This should start dropping at this point. 89 level next. I'm going to secure some more profits after 89. It should start sinking really. I've secured 80% at 1-to-1 now. There we go. Amazing. I want to see this 91 level being respected as a resistance now. And then from there, sky's the limit. I mean, we're going to start dropping. 92.40 level is my entry, which is all the way up here. Sort of like my entry here. And this is the trade now. Look at that. Beautiful. Make sure you guys do drop a like on the YouTube live stream. This is a new 15-minute open as well. And yeah, just going to let it do its thing now. Look at your daily. Did say the daily is going to start violating its own laws. And if we start turning this into resistance now, we're going to see a nice drop at this point. Really nice drop. If we start breaking below these lows again, the daily lows again get disrespected. You know, they get violated. 90.30 starts breaking again. Either we're going to see a massive switch of momentum, start pushing back up. We're going to see these lows here break and a nice drop. I've secured my TP, and this is just a runner running now, as you guys can see. So there you go. Make sure you guys drop a like on the stream though. let's just see if we can respect this 91.50 level. The only thing is, on the 15 minute, we don't have the upper wick, do we? Yeah, that's the only issue now. That's the only issue that we have. There is no upper wick on that 15-minute time frame, so we might just want to form the upper wick first, and then from there just start to drop. But it really depends on momentum as well. Really depends on what sort of momentum we have. If it's like crazy momentum, it's just not gonna come. Yeah, 89, I'm gonna secure a little bit more. 89 level, and below 89, we should be good to go down. Let's just see how it starts to react around the 89 sort of level. I'm going to secure 50% of my runner at 89, if you can see 89 today. Let's see. Okay, it's coming up to pretty much form the upper wick now in the 15 minutes. That's what it seems like it's doing. It's forming the upper wick. So it might wick my runner up. Let's see what happens. Yeah, see, it doesn't have the upper wick now, but because there was so much momentum to the downside, it gave us our TP. But again, it's kind of like needs to form the upper wick, right? And then from there start to push back down. It's attempting to form the upper wick. But again, it is 15 minutes. So if you have like crazy momentum, we're going to start dropping now and maybe come up later on. But again, you got to understand, in order for this to be like sustainable, it needs to form the upper wick first and then start to drop down later. Let's see what happens. Just gonna let it do its thing, really. We've had our TP. I could have been up 30% on this account today if my last trade did secure profit as well. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Gonna be grateful with 20%. Yeah, happy with that. Because I did secure obviously profits on my other accounts as well because of the copy trader. So it's not just this account, is it? But guys, also I'm coming up with a Telegram soon. In this Telegram, we're going to be providing a lot of things. We're going to be many things are coming up. So make sure you guys do tune in on my Insta. I'm going to let you know about the Telegram. And let me know in the chat. Let me know in the YouTube live stream chat if you're going to join the Telegram. If I do post it, are you guys going to join the Telegram? We're going to be doing so many things on there. So many things. I'm going to announce some of the things later today. But yeah, most definitely. Let's see what Goldilocks does at this point. Let's see what it does at this point. Yeah, the way it's just forming this structure now, I think is just trying to form the upper wick, in my opinion. That's what it's trying to do. Form the upper wick. And then from there, we're going to probably see that drop. That's what I'm thinking. Unless we just hold this level now. This is the new 5-minute open as well. So this should have some momentum at this point. You got your NYSE coming up as well. Yeah, see, this new 5-minute open is just forming the upper wick now. Let's see if the runner can survive. If this runner can survive, honestly. Oh yeah, there we go. The upper wick formation. The upper wick formation on the 15 minutes. I think it's just going to touch the upper wick, form the little upper wick. Then from there, just dump. Nasty dump. Nasty dump. Oh, there we go. Coming back down now. Retesting the 91 level. From here, is going to reject and start pushing back up now, right? Yes, sir. That's what it's going to start doing. 92.38. 92.20 should be respected. Come on, form that little upper wick and start dropping. It needs to push up how many pips in order to form that upper wick? It needs to push up about, yeah, I can technically survive the upper wick if it respects that 92.20 level. Really depends though. But your NYSE coming up as well. So if we start breaking below these lows now, with the NYSE we can see a drop. Otherwise it's going to start forming higher highs, higher lows. The way it's respecting that 91 level now. It's a key area over here. Got to keep that in your mind. Yeah, it's tempting to form the upper wick now. Oh, there you go. Have the upper wick now. Have the upper wick now. Can we start dropping now? We have the upper wick now. So now technically this runner can work out. If we start breaking below 91.50 again, this should be a massive engulfing bearish candle at this point. Stop pushing all the way back down now after forming the upper wick now. Look, it's collected its orders now. It should not reject from 91.50. We start trading below this level now, which is our 91.50 level. And then with the NYSE, we can see the massive drop. Let's see what happens. Should really respect this level here, honestly. Should respect this. Should not be breaking above this. Have the upper wick at this point now as well. Should start dropping back down, and then this runner should go all the way down to 89 level. This 91 level, 91.50 level, we need to start breaking below this now at this point. There we go. This is it now. See, after forming the upper wick, straight down, straight back down after forming the upper wick. Should have this wick fill now. If we can start trading below this 91 level, then we should have this wick fill now to the downside. We should have this wick fill now to the downside, start breaking below this, and this is your sell-off starting to hopefully play out at that point. This candle here is crucial. Either it's going to reject and start pushing back up, or we're going to see that wick fill now to the downside, and it's going to be beautiful, a gorgeous drop. And with the NYSE, we can just expect gold to start sinking. $1790.30 is holding so far. There we go. Coming back down now. Yeah, I see that 91.50 level still holding so far. He's waiting for that NYSE to open now. Right now, the way this bullish candle is, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of momentum just yet, but the 91.50 level holding is going to stop on my runner. That's for sure. There we go. 92.22 being retested. Can we respect it, or is my runner going to get stopped out? And it seems like my runner might be getting stopped out unless we respect this level. Luckily, my runner is just above this level, which is 92.22. We can expect a pullback and a drop later maybe. What trade copier you use, bro? This one's good. Forex copier. Forex copier is good as well. You get up to like 3 accounts for free. Forex copier is quite good. Yeah, see that level is still holding, that 92.22 level holding, man. But we start breaking above this, it's gonna stop on my runner. Until then, it's actually looking good. It's looking good. That 92.22 level is looking good. Now you see a nice engulfing bearish candle now. And if we get, do you know where it is, yeah? If we start trading below 91.50 before NYSE is going to give us that next leg down, in my opinion. But let's see how much the daily's dropped now. Yeah, the daily still has that potential to start dropping down. That's the thing as well. But we need to start trading below this level now, this 91 level. Otherwise, we're going to see a massive correction now in the intraday time frame as well. Start pushing all the way back up. And I think my runner might be getting stopped out at this point. And 2 pips away from my runner. Still respecting the same area. 2. Another 4 minutes left as well for the NYSE. Can my runner not survive 4 minutes? And my runner stopped out now. Look at that, guys. Again, 2 trades taken on the stream, all winners. Runners being stopped out now. Profit secured on this account. I should be up like 15-16% at least. Yeah, 17.69% on this account. 3 trades taken. First one winner, second BE. Should have been winner as well. And the third one straight winner once again. So guys, thank you for tuning in once again. Make sure you guys drop a like on the stream. And as I said, I'm working on that Telegram now. I'm going to start working on it now as well. And I'll keep you guys updated. Make sure you guys drop a like on the stream. That Telegram is going to take your trading to that next level. Honestly, guys, trust me when I say this. I'm making it with like big people. These people have access to like crazy amount of information. Like it will be amazing sort of like things we can do. So like, you know how I trade just gold, these lot trade indices, they trade a lot more things as well. And so some crazy stuff is coming up, amazing stuff coming up. Make sure you guys do follow me on Insta, drop a like on the stream, and make sure you guys stay tuned for that, and I'll let you guys know. And make sure everyone have a lovely day, take care, and I'll catch you with